Hey, Scott here from whattype.com, and someone just asked a pretty good question, so I thought I'd make a video. The question is, why is the ENTP personality type so rare? Well, consider the alternative. If there were a lot of ENTPs, it would create chaos. If there were too many ENTPs, imagine if we were all ENTPs. Everything would just be one big crazy experiment. We'd never repeat anything, and the whole world would be chaotic. It would be a lot of fun, but it wouldn't last. We would probably blow ourselves up. There's a kind of natural balance that occurs that there's like some kind of intelligence at work, it seems, where we have obviously this is a complicated question, and you might say that well, the world is going to hell, so whatever the balance is, it's not working. I actually don't believe that, but anyhow, if you zoom out and you look at it, there's a certain percentage of types who kind of hold the fort down, sensor judgers in particular, and there's just a certain percentage of intuitives and sensor perceivers, and there's this balance that occurs. If there were too many of any one type, then it would throw things off balance. I think as we evolve on a macro scale, we're going to live out, kind of the logical conclusion of what our type is really built for more and more. I think we're going to, begin to actualize this intelligence more and more. I mean, the underpinnings of the world that we live in right now are from the Industrial Revolution, and that's a time when economically what most people's best contribution, or a large percentage of people's best contribution to the world economically, was to operate machinery, and it really didn't matter what your type was. If you were an intuitive, you might be, have your head in the clouds a little bit and not be as good at the job as some other types. But aside from that, really what the world wanted people to do was to just repeat, do tasks that machines couldn't do yet, and do them as effectively and efficiently as possible. And I think in the future, we're going to see people actually doing what they are built to do. And I think the more that we become aware of type, and the more we become aware of our differences, and the more we honor what we're actually built to do, the better the world is going to become. So on that note, if you're interested in learning about your type, if you'd like some help, and you'd like to dig in and geek out about it, which I love to do, then you can book a Skype session with me by going to whattype.com/mytype. And also, I'm going to be taking students soon. If you're interested in learning to become a personality profiler, you can go to whattype.com/lessons.